East versus West announced another matchup. This is one that Brian Shaw already had set up for the strongest arm on earth, the Shaw Classic, but now everything is merged with East versus West 19, so they just posted it publicly on the East versus West page. And I will say a lot of people have been hating on this matchup in the comment section. Let's go over some of the comments here. Definitely some passionate comments. This is the best East versus West event in history, and anyone who says otherwise is right. So sarcastic comment there for sure. The new arm wrestlers should get more chances like this whole event. They are the real future superstars. When you think it can't get any worse, sweating face emoji. Easterners raging in these comments, or laughing face emoji. This is local tournament. Who is coming up with these genius matchup ideas? What did Robert buy? Don't these athletes from the East have contracts and responsibilities to compete whenever the owner needs them to? Yeah, you would think that would be the case. I mean, like, imagine if UFC, a bunch of athletes from a certain region were just like, hey, we don't want to compete, then they weren't able to compete. Like, that's kind of crazy. You would think the contracts would have it so that they can, the owners can have them compete whenever, but so basically East versus West is WAL now, either low-level matches or ones that don't make any sense. This isn't an East versus West standard match. Don't try and kid the fans. No way I'm buying the pay-per-view this time. Lot of people hating on this matchup here. BS card, says this person. First comment is the Vitali versus Devin match happening in August. Worst card ever, not worth a coin. The people that are commenting are such whiny little babies. Just shut up and enjoy the matches. Thank Engen for being a little egomaniac and trying to sabotage East versus West. This person said, am I the only one excited for this match? Wow, more hate comments here. No one is interested in watching this crap. The league has turned into WAL, and if it keeps going this way, it's really disappointing. Eastern European elitist arm wrestling fans are in shambles. So what do you guys think? I mean, are you going to be watching this? Will you be buying the pay-per-view from the matches they announced so far? I'll pull up all those matches in a second here, but I want to review the poll, basically, of this matchup here. Let's take a look at the poll. We got 70% for Derek Smith, 30% for Saray. I don't know Saray, but Derek never wins, says somebody. If Derek doesn't win, I give up, blah, blah, blah. Saray, Big Biscuit Brown was repping the inch dumbbell with no straps for reps. Dude must have a grip as strong as Brian Shaw to do that. So, you know, I actually have experience pulling both of these guys in competition. Both obviously super strong. I mean, in North America, they're definitely, you know, up there in the top 15 for sure, I would say. As far as like where, I'm not sure exactly where, but I would say definitely both these guys are up there in the rankings. But definitely people are hating on this matchup as far as an East versus West matchup. We're not seeing that many Easterners on this Shaw Classic event, but I wonder why that is. But I did find this clip from a year ago. This is when Derek Smith went out to train with Brian. They were doing a little bit of practicing. Now, I was trying to see if I could find any footage of Derek and Saray actually gripping up, but there was none in this video. But you do get to see Derek and Brian going at it, and then Saray and Brian doing some sparring. So this was from a year ago, just some kind of lighter sparring. Derek's going for a hook against Brian here. Looks like it's not easy for him to contain that. Brian has that transition. When I got to see Brian Shaw in Austin when he came to the practice, he's getting a transition to a press, which he was able to do against Devin, which is pretty impressive. So, I mean, that's an unrelated match, but him against Brandon Allen, I'm excited for that match for sure. But you see how these guys size up next to each other. Derek and Saray, both absolute units. And I think this could be a good match. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, a lot of hate comments for this matchup. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Is this a event you're going to be buying the pay-per-view for? Are you excited for this? And hopefully there's more, obviously, Easterners coming to North American events. And hopefully, more events actually resolved going forward in the future.